Hey guys, Kevin Weber, aka Crankenstein. I'm here with the Shimano Curado I. These things are brand new. They've been selling like crazy. You can't find them anywhere, especially in the left hand, the 201. As a lefty, it took me a long time to track these things down, but I finally did. I saw two of them pop up and I bought them both. I've got the 6:3:1 gear ratio, that's that one there on the right, and I've got the 7:2:1 on the left. And I've had these for about a month now, and I've been saying I was going to do a video on them, but I wanted to go out and fish them for a while and go ahead and see how they perform and find out some things that I liked about them and everything. I took them out for the very first time, and literally the second cast with that one there, the 6:3:1, I caught a fish. It's actually on that lure right there, that Spur Little John medium. But initial thoughts are these things are awesome. I really like them. So let's talk about some of the features on this. A lot of the Shimano reels now, they have X-Ship. You can see that little X logo on there. They have X-Ship technology. What that is just an extra bearing supported pinion gear, and it's supposed to just keep the reel cranking smooth even when it's under a lot of pressure or a lot of torque when you're fighting a large fish. It just basically when they show you the little schematic, there's a Shimano video where they show it to you, and you see that pinion gear, and it's kind of uneven with a bearing on one side. So if there's a lot of pressure putting down on one side, that could theoretically make the teeth of the gears come out of line. So having a bearing on both sides is supposed to keep that locked in there, or at least that's Shimano's description of what the X-Ship is. The other huge feature on these is the SVS Infinity braking system. I don't know if I can do this with one hand or not. Let's see if I can do this. Essentially, you notice there's no dial on the side. What it has an escape hatch like the Shimano Core, another great reel. And I'm going to open this up here in a second and show you the brakes in there. But it also has this little dial up here. And the CI4 Chronarch has that as well, but it's kind of exposed on the side. This one, it's tucked up here in the front like the Metanium. Handy feature. And you see you've got a little, I don't know if that's going to focus or not. You got a little numbers on there. So you can set it. You can see, I don't know if that's going to show up or not. Anyway, it's just a little fine-tune adjustment. So what you do is you make your main adjustment in here. So I just flip that. This is going to pop open. There we go. So there's your brakes. You notice the tabs are just a little bit different. The way they work now, they kind of pull to the side. And you also notice there's 4 of them instead of having 6. So that system's a little bit different. I really like it because, now not only can you set it from in there, but you can also, as I mentioned before, you can make a little fine-tune adjustment right there on the fly. So you switch lures, put on something a little heavier, or maybe the conditions change. Maybe the conditions get a little windy, or something changes. You can just make a little switch right there, and you're good to go. Performance-wise, they cast very well. I mean, you can flat out sling something with one of these. I basically just turned 2 brakes off, left 2 on, and just made my little adjustment right there with the dial in the front, and I was, slinging a little bait like that Spur Little John right there, just throwing it a mile. So it was great. They handle well. I've caught a lot of fish with them. I've caught a couple of good-sized bass, and they winch them in pretty good. Very smooth. I also like just the big knobs. As a matter of fact, I'd probably say this style knob is probably my favorite from Shimano. It's just slightly wider, just nice little rubber feel. Just always like that. What else here? Well, you notice they're not green. That's another thing got to mention. You know, the old Curados were that kind of dark greenish color. They've kind of gone back with this kind of silver metallic kind of color. They're really nice looking reels, you know, and of course performance is huge. And let's see what else. The weight, they weigh 7.4 ounces, and that's pretty good weight. You know, it's not a complete featherweight, but I really think 7.4, you know, that's not going to slow me down or anything. And I think the price point, I think this is the biggest deal. You're getting a quality reel. You know, these are going for $179, so it's under $200. You're getting a quality reel for that. There's been some debate about the manufacturer, where it's manufactured at. These are manufactured in Malaysia. It's not Japan. However, that really didn't stop me at all or make me think twice about buying this reel. And I'll tell you why. This is something to keep in mind. If you have a good, fundamentally just sound design, that is going to make it easier to be manufactured somewhere else. The Curado, it's been a Shimano reel for a long time. It's a, you know, time-tested design. They come out, they tweak it, they update it. It works. So really, that's what starts making a good reel. You know, if you have a poor design, it doesn't matter where the reel was put together at. You know, you're going to have problems. But this has just been a well-designed, well-thought-out reel. And because it doesn't have all kinds of crazy, fancy stuff on it, you know, it's not like it has the digital casting or, you know, something crazy like that. It's just a fundamentally, you know, simple reel. Even the new braking system, when you look at the schematic, you know, maybe you're thinking that's a complicated thing, it might break. It's really not. It's just one extra little wheel that connects to another little gear under here that's, you know, pushing and raising the brakes in there. Difficult to kind of explain it to you, but there's a video with that Shimano has where they kind of show you the inside and how it works. And when you look at it, it's simple. It's not complicated. So having a nice sound design, I think, made it where this reel could be made in Malaysia and still made to be high quality. And I haven't had a single problem with either one of these reels. And I've been fishing them really hard. I've been going 2 or 3 times a week. You know, you can even see I've already got a little dirt on the side there where I've just been fishing these things hard. And I'm not sure exactly how many fish I've caught on, but, you know, I imagine I've probably got, you know, at least 25 or 30 on this one, and probably maybe 15 or so on this one. So I've been, you know, out there really putting some work on these things, and they get a lot of use. You know, I have a Shimano core that I use a lot, but I'm still wanting to pick up this Curado I because I like it so much. It feels so good in your hand. It's a great reel. When you know, the next combo I get, I'm gonna get another Curado I. Matter of fact, I might get 2 more because these things are great for the money. You know, the only thing I'm waiting on now is maybe if they make a lower gear ratio, a 5, you know, something in the left hand. Right now, the left hand, it's just that 6.3 and that 7.2. But they're great reels. Checking out. I know I've been talking for a long time now, but just, you know, these things are worth it. You know, believe the hype. They're awesome. They're flying off the shelves for a good reason. Awesome reel. Check it out.